Well, if you've been looking for new ways to dress up your home without breaking the bank, then Preston Konrad has you covered.
Oh, it sounds good. Before getting into home makeovers, the celeb stylist worked in fashion, dressing famous faces like Chris Pine and designed retail spaces for high-end brands like Ralph Lauren. Now the lifestyle expert focuses on furnishings and finishings, running his own creative consulting firm and helping everyone stay stylish in their own space.
Preston Konrad joins us now live out in New York just before his dinner time. Welcome to the show. You've worked with some really big names over the years. Let's talk about Chris Pine for a sec. What was he like?
I mean, man, the epitome of a movie star. By the way, great. Thank you for having me both. This is so fun. But Chris was great. You know, in the beginning of my fashion career, when I was still working with Ralph Lauren, I had the opportunity to meet Chris and dress him for the Met Gala for this year, actually. It was before the entire navy blue tuxedo thing really had its moment. So it was a bit of a risk at the time, but it turned out to be such a beautiful look on him. And he was a true gentleman.
Yes, the suit matches his eyes, right? Let's talk about interior. Let's talk about interior designs. How can you make your home look more expensive without breaking the bank? Because it is expensive.
You know, it really is. And after, you know, I was very lucky to work in the luxury world. And now what I do on social media is really try to bring that to everybody to elevate your everyday, right? So some tips that I like to share, tips of the trade will, you know, as you will. Layering rugs, for example, can be a really great, easy way to elevate a living space. So let's say you start with something neutral. This is one of my properties in upstate New York, like a great sisal rug. That's from IKEA. And then you layer it out, you know, underneath a beautiful vintage rug that may cost a little bit more, but it gives that texture and depth, which I absolutely love. I also like to mix textures at home. As you can see in this photo in my space, that coffee table, guys, don't tell anybody, but that's actually from Amazon. And then I mix it with some leather that's a bit more expensive. This is a photo of my apartment in New York, but it's all about kind of balancing those textures, and that does help elevate the look a little bit.
Yeah, layering rugs. That's how they put my hair on in the morning, Carls. What are your storage tips for those whose homes aren't overly big, but, you know, want it to look nice and organised at the same time?
Totally. Look, I live in New York City. I am never not challenged when it comes to storage solutions. And I think one thing people forget to do is actually put storage inside of the storage. So let's say you've got a great wardrobe, a great closet. Don't leave it as is. I love to use, you know, great wire bins like you see here, organize things by color. A velvet hanger, that's an old-fashioned tip. We love the look of a wood hanger, but they're just a little bit too chunky. So velvet hangers really condense everything in your closet. I love a great shelf divider. You can buy these at an IKEA, an Amazon, a Target that will really let you maximize your shelf space like you see in this photo here. I also get a little OCD with my sweater folding, so I use these to really, you know, divide between colors, but it helps let you see everything in your closet so you use everything in your closet.
Furniture can be expensive to buy. Where should people be looking to get some good pieces for less?
Yeah, you know, we're in this kind of renaissance, guys, of affordable looks for less. I share this on my TikTok, on my Instagram all the time because, look, we're always trying to save where we can. But I love Amazon. I post all the time, you know, kind of looks for less for the designer pieces that I do the hunting for my followers so they can kind of, you know, just kind of tune into my account. But IKEA really has stepped up the game. I know you guys have Kmart where you are, and they actually have some really great affordable finds as well. So it's all about taking a step back. Don't feel too rushed. Take time to hunt. Maybe look at that expensive piece first and then go online and see where you can find that affordable look for less.
All right, what are some of the interior design trends we're going to see this year?
Oh, guys, this is a fun one for me. I mean, first of all, we're seeing this big kind of return to maximalism, which I know what most people might be thinking. You're like, I'm not a maximalist. I'm just a regular person. But what I think that means for everybody in a photo like this is that there's little pieces that allow you to have more fun in your home. Maybe you want to bring in some wallpaper. Maybe you love a striped rug. Maybe you want to mix patterns. Now that we're seeing this new trend, you can kind of feel like the handcuffs have been taken off a little bit and not play it so safe when it comes to interior design. We're also seeing, guys, this kind of big shift on the opposite side to more natural textures. So think about sustainability. So reclaimed wood, beautiful linen that's sustainably sourced, concrete, you know, on the opposite side of the pendulum, this calm, beautiful space, and then we've got the maximalism happening on the other side, and it's a lot for me to handle, and I love all of it.
Yeah. Anything goes. Really lovely to see you. Thank you so much. Some really good tips there. Thanks, Preston.
Thanks, guys.
I wore a blue tuxedo to my daughter's wedding. I didn't look like Christopher Pine. I wanted to ask him that question, why? What was wrong with that? But he's gone, unfortunately.
You look just perfect.
Chris Pine perfect?
Yes. Yes. Still to come, Michael.